Coach Tex Renberg, DFW Penguin Basketball. Before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, tell a friend about it. Hit the notification bell so you can get all the notifications of when I put videos out. Alright? As you can see from the title below what we're going to talk about, but to all my parents in my program, I don't want you to think that I am picking on you guys when I'm putting up all these titles about different types of parents, okay? This is just a section, a portion of a project that I'm working on, and I'm trying to put these videos out while it's fresh on my mind. So this portion of this section is just talking about parents and different types of parents and different types of behaviors and stuff and how to combat it. But today we're going to talk about the parent that only cares about winning. Okay, now when I talk about these behaviors, I'm not talking about them in a negative light. I'm talking about them in the aspect of I want people to understand they're different type of people and they care about different things and they target different things and they want different things for their children. Some people don't understand that some things are not favored or not good in certain situations when it's dealing with youth basketball and youth sports. So like I said, I've coached about 6,000 games as a youth basketball coach with my basketball organization over the last 10 to 12 years. So I've seen all different types of parents. I've probably had six to 10,000 parents in my program, maybe more than that over this time period. And yeah, I've seen a lot of different things, a lot of different behavior. When I was younger, I didn't understand where some of this came from and where it stemmed from. And now as I get older, I know exactly what's going on. And guys, youth basketball, youth sports, period, is so big in America. It's so big in the region where I'm from. It's just so big in American culture now that I feel that these videos are very important. People need to know about this stuff. And a lot of guys, a lot of coaches, they don't understand it themselves because they don't look for it. And they don't coach as many games as I do. And they don't do it for a living like I do. So I feel like I need to know a lot of these things in order to help the kid out the best way possible. So with these videos, this is what I'm doing. Number one, okay, these are just a couple of traits or things that I want you guys to understand. A parent that only cares about winning, they don't understand that winning isn't everything. They don't understand that their kid from playing sports is gaining a lot. They're getting around other people. They're getting motivated to do stuff. They're getting goals. They don't care about that. They don't understand that. Maybe it stems from, and which a lot of times it stems from them being younger when they played, that their coach and their parents and people around them only cared about winning. Or maybe they're just an extremely competitive person, and that's what they think sports is. It's all about winning. Okay, they don't look at youth sports. They don't look at a third grade basketball game as a learning experience. They look at it as like who won and who lost. Okay, and you know that's perfectly fine, but in youth sports, it's so much more for a child to gain from it. But some people just don't get that. Another thing, when you have a parent like this, you can expect this parent, once you see this behavior, you can expect this parent to quit the team really fast after a bad loss or a loss against a friend's son's team or a friend's daughter's team or against a team that they really wanted to win, or after one bad season. You can be winning all these games. You can have a great team. A couple of guys could go out of the country for the summer. You miss a couple of your best players, and you have a losing season, and they quit. And sometimes they'll tell you why. It's because you're losing, or they'll just quit, and you'll know why. So you can expect this type of parent to want to quit or express ideas of quitting the team, having a kid quit the team after bad games, tough loss, really tough losses, or after a bad season. This is another thing that a parent like this will do. They'll come to you and complain about things after a tough loss. So they'll come to you and maybe even suggest how you should coach. They'll come to you and complain, maybe even argue with you about something that, you know, playing time or something, when everything that you've done during this game is the same as other games where you won. But they'll come to you and complain about things. Basically, that's their way of venting about losing, and they don't know who else to target it to other than you, especially if you have a relationship with this parent beforehand to where they have open dialogue with you all the time and they feel like they can come up and talk to you about it. Or sometimes this parent will never say anything to you at all and come to you out of the blue after a tough loss and tell you how bad of a coach you are, how bad of a job you did, or hey, you should have played this kid more, or what was going on with that. It just happens. Another thing, okay, a parent like this is number 4. Another thing is a parent like this does not care about, if you lose a game, they do not care about the scenario of the game or what actually happened in order for you to lose. They don't care if the best 2 players fouled out in the first half. Okay, they don't care if the best player broke his arm during the game. They don't care that we only had 5 players and we played against the best team in the league and everybody got exhausted the last 10 minutes of the game. They don't think about that. Okay, they don't think about, oh, instead of 2 rests, we only had 1 and they missed a bunch of calls. All they care about is the end result, is that you lost, right? This is the behavior you'll get from this type of parent, because their main concern is wins and losses, championships, first, second place. Especially, like I said, if this is a game that you played and it's against an opponent that's very, very important to them, they'll get upset about it. Last one, okay, as a coach, and these are aspects as a coach. I'm talking about this viewpoint as a coach, okay? If you get into an argument with a parent like this, you do not need to take this personal, okay, at all. If this parent comes to you after a game and is upset, especially when your emotions are high after a tough loss, a close loss, okay, and this parent has the nerve to come up to you and express how they feel about you losing the game or what you did wrong, okay, you got to let it roll off your shoulder. Now, if this parent does something and says something totally disrespectful to you that has nothing to do with the game, then that's when you need to know and recognize that, hey, this person does not need to be on your team. This person does not need to be around your parents. Does not need to be around other players on the team, and you need to let them go. Me personally, I don't tolerate any of these actions, especially in youth sports. It's not worth it. If I was a college basketball coach, or maybe even a high school varsity coach, I might let some of it slide, but probably not. It's just not worth it. When you leave parents and stuff around your program that are like this, they can become cancerous and put these thoughts, negative thoughts and stuff on the other parents and other kids on the team, and you don't want that. If a person gets totally disrespectful with you about a 5th grade or a 7th grade basketball game to the point where they're cursing you out and saying extremely disrespectful things to you about you and other people, it's just not worth it. So those are the 5 things that you need to look for as a coach, and that's how you possibly can combat it a little bit. But guys, like I said, everything that parents do is, they're geared toward their kid getting the best out of it, and it totally makes sense. But as a coach, you have to be able to recognize these certain behaviors and know how to combat them. That is pretty much it. I'll see you guys later.